Hey, it's Kimberly with Celestial Juju, and we got another wild toad rod of a week ahead of us. So, we are going to be stepping into the energy of the Pisces sun into Pisces. And with that energy, not only are we doing that, but we just stepped out of the energy. Well, we're still in it. The transition of Venus going into Aquarius and what that energy is. So we start out that first energy with everybody, like all the personal planets are lined up in Aquarius. So I did a whole thing on that, a whole thing about Venus's energy to embody the enlightenment. It goes through each sign and what that is. So you can go back and dive into that. So what we're going to do in this one for the day, for the week, we will go through the energies of the aspects of the week and what this energy is all about, what it is for the collective, the energy of that, and then we'll go through the moon and the aspects of the moon, and then I'll round it up with going to you, to your sign, to your house, and what this energy for the week and the transits are for you in your life. And somewhere in here, I'll throw in a transmission because I always do. So we started out with that energy of just coming off of that Venus going through her transition, walking through Pluto's gate as she walked into Aquarius. She's just walked into the Pluto party, and Pluto's getting ready to exit to go into Pisces, but the other players are going to be there with her too. So on the 19th, Cryon and the North Node came into conjunct with each other. And I did a whole thing on that and what the energy is. And also with the Venus energy, the one about Venus, I went into what it meant for the transition of Venus into this with the chronic wound, because that chronic wound is the mother wound. And it's an opportune time for us to heal that wound that we've been carrying in our RNA. Okay, so go back and watch all of those. As we step into this week, it's charged with celestial activity. The cosmos invites us to dance into the duality, blending the interperspective action of dreams and reality and individuality with unity. The transition from Aquarius to Pisces season, along with the vibrant full moon in Virgo, offers a profound time to explore our inner and outer worlds, bringing us beyond harmony and contrast. From the Aquarian innovated to the Piscean intuition. The sun's journey into Pisces on February the 18th or 19th, depending on where you are in your global position, marks a shift off from the intellectual Aquarian energy that we've been in to the forward-thinking Aquarian energy into the deep, boundless waters of Pisces. This transition asked us to soften, to lean into our intuition, and to embrace the ethereal aspects of our existence. The Pisces season is a period of reflection, retreat, and connection to the divine, urging us to dissolve the boundaries and recognize our interconnection with all that there is. That energy of with the cryon, your cryon is your wounded. It's the wounded aspect of you, and your North Node is your destiny, what you came here to do. So we're in this energy that has been shining the light on that too, and opening the gate to this energy. And then on February the 21st, Venus and Mars are going to conjunct in Aquarius. This Mars already went through Pluto's portal. Okay. And so when Mars is in alignment, he is the divine masculine. And when Venus is in alignment, she's the divine feminine. And so the divine masculine's action is inspired by the divine feminine. So that's when you bring it all together and you create from that place. So this conjunct in Aquarius is calling forth transformation, shifts in relationships. The transits encourages us to in the dynamics of our connections to embrace necessary changes for a time of growth and evolution for matters of the heart. Venus is our planet of harmony, and it's the light within. It's what draws us to love, connection, to beauty, to art, to life itself. It supports our self-worth, our connection, our pleasure, and our belief with abundance. Venus is the receptive nature. Controversially, Mars is our passion, our motivation, it's our action. It's how we assert ourselves with the courage to create and to express ourselves. So the Venus conjunct with Mars peaking on around the 22nd, depending on where you live, brings excitement, passion to relationships, heightening the potential for creative collaboration and social activity. This combination may lead to greater collective voice and action against the injustices, especially related to food costs and availability. As Mercury follows the sun into Pisces on February the 23rd, our mental processes turn inward, favoring imagination and intuition over logic. This ethereal placement encourages us to trust the unseen, allowing our minds to roam in the vast landscapes of our inner worlds. Meanwhile, the conjunct of Venus and Mars in Aquarius on the same day sparks creativity, passion, and the integration of our desires with our actions. This celestial alignment challenges us to balance our need for independence with our innate craving for connection, offering a chance to harmonize the yin yang within. The full moon is the full moon in Virgo on the 24th is a call for clarity and purification. This full moon in Virgo on the 24th illuminates the need for discernment and purification. As we bask in a glow, we are reminded of the importance of distinguishing what truly belongs to us and what have we absorbed from our surroundings. This illumination prompts the release of which no longer serves us for our highest good, allowing us to align to more closely to our authentic selves. As we navigate ahead this week, the week is rich with opportunities for growth and transformation, embracing the new opportunities. The blend of the Piscean sensitivity with the Virgoian practicality invites us to dream big while keeping our feet firmly on the ground as we navigate the cosmic dance that we're encouraged to embrace the qualities within us, recognizing that we can be both the dreamers and the doers, the individuals and part of the greater whole. Trust our intuition and allow it to guide our actions, especially in matters of creativity and personal relationships. Use the full moon's energy to let go of what no longer serves you, creating a space for new growth and understanding. As we move through this week, let's remember that the dance of the cosmos is reflected within each of us. By embracing and contrasting the energies at play, the light, the shadow, there is no difference. We can find a greater sense of wholeness and harmony, both within ourselves and in our connections to the world around us. So as we move through this energy, this is a cosmic guide to embrace our growth, our transformation. This energy is from the 19th to the 25th. As we navigate through this week, the cosmos weaves in this rich tapestry of opportunities, challenges, and celestial guidance, emphasizing growth, transformation, and the balance between romance and finance. This period is notably marked by this powerful full moon in Virgo, enhancing our capability and capacity for emotional clarity and productivity alongside influential Venus transits that beckon us towards love and abundance. Okay, so this is how the moon, we're going to go through the moon now. So Monday, the week kicks off under the nurturing Cancer moon, aligning harmoniously with Saturn and Jupiter. This configuration sets supportive backdrop for business endeavors, job interviews, and the initiation of new projects, especially during the early afternoon hours. On what day is that? Monday. Okay, so Tuesday, the Cancer moon sextiles with Uranus. It injects a dose of excitement and unpredictable energy into our day. This could bring unexpected joys into our day and encouraging us to shed outdated habits. This celestial push towards renewal makes it an opportune moment to embrace healthier lifestyles and routines. Wednesday, the moon transitions into the fiery sign of Leo, and the vibrant Venus-Mars harmony, that's the conjunct that happens, takes over the day. It's just like this aura that's around the whole day, amplifying romantic, sensual, creative vibrations. And it's the energetic peak will be occurring early in the evening and invites us to dive into our passions and to express our desires more boldly. Thursday and Friday, the Leo moon encounters with Uranus. It may stir up some stress linked to habitual or emotional patterns. And by Thursday evening, caution us to remain flexible because the moon is going to go void, of course. And this period is going to extend into Friday, accumulating the shift into the Virgo energy, redirecting our focus towards pragmatic and meticulous analysis. God, I can't talk anymore. Saturday's full moon in Virgo is this week's pinnacle of the energy, arrives with the full moon in Virgo, receiving a favorable aspect from Jupiter and Saturn, thereby creating a beautiful, balanced environment for achieving goals and fostering personal growth. However, the tense Venus-Jupiter aspect warns us to be mindful of our expenditures and our indulgence on that day. Sunday, the Virgo moon trines with Uranus on Sunday. It closes the week on a note of liberation, innovation, and urging us to welcome fresh perspectives and liberate ourselves from stagnated patterns. So this week's landscape offers us fertile ground for social, financial, and professional advancements, underpinned by the theme of embracing new opportunities while maintaining a focused eye on our resources. The full moon in Virgo invites us to get rid of what no longer serves us, making room for both growth and to manifest our destiny with our own aspirations. So this harmonious, challenging aspect among the planets reminds us of the importance of balance between giving and receiving. Okay, now we're going to go into all signs. So, right before we do that, I'm going to do my little public service announcement. I did a whole thing on February. February's getting close to being gone now. You can always go back and check that. I do the weekly, the new moon, the full moons, and I did one on Uranus, and I've got an upcoming class that I'm calling the Aquarian Portal, and it's how to go to your creation codes, and I'm creating a whole course around the Cryon wound and how to go in so you can clear all of that energy and step into the truth of who you are and not the conditioning aspect. Okay, I am Kimberly Crow, and this is Celestial Juju. I am acting as a Western astrologist, and I use whole sign system for this energy analysis. So listen up to your rising sign. That's what you came to rise to be. It's all about you and the insides and what's going on inside of you. Okay? You got to know your birth time for that. The sun is, it's your birthday. It's the day that you came in, the day you were celebrated. Yes, it is. It's the light that you shine out to the world and the light that's reflected back to you. All of a sudden, it got really cold in my house. The moon is your emotional IQ. And it's the mood of the mood and how you react between mood and mind. It's nurturing aspect. It could be your mother in your chart. Did I say sun? Could be male authority figures and your father in your chart. Okay, here we go. Aries, this week brings a fascinating blend of social energy and interperspective energy to you. With Venus Mars conjunct in Aquarius, it illuminates your 11th house of friendships, community, making it an excellent time for networking, pursuing entrepreneurship, adventures, creative adventures. This alignment suggests that the connections are made now, especially those that align with your long-term aspirations, can be particularly fruitful and may lead to leadership opportunities that further your ambitions. As the Sun and Mercury shift into Pisces, your focus turns inward, prompting a period of inner reflection. You might find yourself reminiscent about the past or feeling pulled towards solitude. Despite all of the social allure that remains strong and driven by Venus, the recent move into the sociable sector of your chart, suggesting that engagements and interactions that you feel are sincere, that those you'll want to have sincere, not just, hey, let's do lunch, kind of things. You want it to be real, will be the most rewarding for you long term. The full moon in Virgo at the end of the week highlights the practical aspects of your life, urging you to find a balance between your emotional wellness and the demands of your daily life. This full moon serves as a reminder to address any areas where your work life balance with your life and your work life may be off kiltered. Make adjustments that foster both physical and emotional health. Overall, the week is about embracing the change, especially in your professional life, while honoring your need for inner reflection and sincere connecting. Okay, Aries. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. There'll be a significant focus on your worldly interactions, how you are perceived by others, You may have been feeling that recently. While this emphasis isn't completely fading, there's a shift on Monday as the sun moves into Pisces. This transition will emphasize networking and your connections in group interest and your long-term future, including your highest aspirations. Midweek Venus, which just recently pivoted into this part of your chart, aligns with Mars, suggesting a balance of your personality, power, and with determination could yield a positive result in professional contexts. The Venus Mars conjunct illuminates that 10th house. That's career, public status. It's a period of assertive career moves and potentially significant professional collaborations. This cosmic alignment could lead to recognition or advancements. And with the full moon in Virgo, it's going to highlight personal projects and relationships, urging Taurus to balance long-term goals with passion and hobbies. This period it's going to be a lot of focus and attention to what truly matters to you and to your heart. And by Friday, when Mercury joins the Sun and Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, it's going to intensify the focus on networking. That full moon on Saturday, it's suggests that you might have high demand in socially and highlighting the importance of the time management. With it being close to Saturn, it may prompt you to consider what's really, truly, truly right for you now and for your future in long-term aspects, Taurus. Gemini. Since last March, the Saturn has prompted re-evaluation of your approach to worldly interactions, potentially leading to new responsibilities or a shift in your career path. This week, the Sun and Mercury highlight this area even further for you, offering a significant platform for achieving your goals. Venus's recent move into exploring this part of your chart encourages discovery and learning. And in this alignment with Mars, it could spark important discussions, especially related to relationships or work. The ninth house of exploring higher learning, maybe travel, is activated by Venus and Mars, encouraging growth and adventure. This could mean fruitful engagements with legal matters or new educational pursuits. That full moon on Saturday, it's in your emotional sector, so it might be a little challenging for you to find balance between ambition and your personal security. Urgent to rethink of work and of your work-life balance. That the Virgo full illumination will bring attention to your home and family matters, offering a chance to resolve any long-standing issues or consider a move maybe. You'll be prompted to blend devotion to family with pursuits of new interests or hobbies, finding balance between the exploring and the nurturing of self. Over. Cancer. Since last March, with the Saturn in Pisces move, it's required more effort in areas related to travel, exploring, and adventure for you. This week, the Sun and Mercury's move also into Pisces is going to encourage you to be more spontaneous in the pursuit of education or travel goals. Venus's recent shift emphasizes joint resources and deep intimacy for you, reaching a peak of connection with Mars that inspired action. This could be a pivotal moment to in a close relationship or in a financial negotiation. When you experience this Venus-Mars conjunct in the 8th house, it will be focusing on intimacy and shared resources. That's your money, your big, chunky money with other people's house. This transit sparks opportunity for financial gain through partnerships and enhances personal connections. On Saturday, that full moon in Virgo is going to stress the importance of clear communication, especially in contractual matters or discussions, suggesting a need for career considerations in negotiations over the next 2 weeks. This period might offer a chance to feel freer and to explore beyond your current boundaries. The moon also is going to impact your communication potential, concluding certain commitments and agreements. So the period's about deepening your bond, exploring new adventures, and for personal and financial growth. So line up to that and bring it in. Explore the supportive platforms that are there for your projects, Cancer. Okay, Leo. Last March, Saturn moved into your 8th house. That's your chunky money house. It is money with shared resources. It's a place of deep investment and profound changes, especially in even with your romantic context because of shared partnerships. This week, the sun joins Saturn and Neptune in this area, bringing a burst of energy to something that may have felt stagnant. Mercury's arrival on Friday aids to a deep understanding. This period could see you diving into personal development, esoteric subjects, or even crime shows, fully fueling your curiosity for mysteries, anything that's occult and mysterious. Venus' recent move into Aquarius in your 7th house suggests potential in areas of romance or social connections, accumulating a significant conjunction in Mars on Thursday. This alignment could deepen connections or highlight financial discussion. So this week for you, this Mars-Venus conjunct in that 7th house is bringing up spark in partnerships. So expect increased intimacy if you're all for that, and creativity within your relationships. The period sounds like you're going to make up for Valentine's Day. The period is ripe for initiating legal and formal commitments with the emphasis or assertion in business dealings. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of charisma too this week, and use that energy, reflect on your personal magnetism and what can you send out and what can come back to you. Focus on the direct communication, but leading to some beneficial agreements and some creative collaborations that promise growth over the next 2 years. That the full moon on Saturday, it will be opposing that Saturn for you, and it might bring up some disagreements around some of the financial stuff, but that energy may be also releasing something so you can bring in something new. Okay, to the light. You could bring in something new to the light, urging you to pay attention to your experience, what your expenses are, and seek balance in your resource and the relationships around those. Okay, Virgo, the full moon is in your sign this Saturday. It might seem like the highlight, but the sun's move into Pisces, joined by Mercury on Friday, marks significant focus on relationships. With Saturn in your relationship sector since last March, you may have felt tensions or cooling in certain connections. This week's going to offer a chance to improve communication, especially through listening. Venus's alignment with Mars in this sector of sacrifices suggests asserting your needs to give and to take balance and to feel. Okay? Virgo, you're called to embrace the significant work and lifestyle opportunities as the Venus Mars highlight your 6th house. This cosmic alignment suggests a time to move beyond victim mentality, especially in relationships and financial matters. That full moon, it's your full moon, baby. It's the one you have this year. This full moon brings a moment of personal transformation, urging you to let go of habits or aspects of your life that hinder growth. Increased personal magnetism at work may attract opportunities. And for employers, it could be a time to bring in who you need for you. It's time to foster a supportive environment that benefits all parties involved. That full moon is going to emphasize the need to assess your relationships, whether they're fulfilling, if they're taking your energy, and to set clear boundaries. This period could involve some important conversations around meeting each other's needs and ensuring mutual respect and understanding. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. Since last March, Saturn, it's been in your everyday responsibility sector. It may have impacted your vitality, especially if you're giving and a nurturing type is being taken for granted. This week, the sun brings renewal energy in this area. When Venus comes into alignment conjunct with Mars, it's going to spark some creativity and passion in your social romantic life. So, Libras, be prepared for a week filled with love, romance, and creative opportunities as Venus and Mars illuminate your fifth house. This transit makes you irresistibly attractive, opening doors in both personal and professional spheres. This is an ideal time for magnetic developments and significant collaborations. Mercury's addition to Pisces on Friday suggests a blending of attention to detail with your talents that could be the key to professional changes. The full moon in Virgo is going to shed light on your 12th house, signaling the end of some long-standing issues or relationships, bringing relief, but also challenges. Embrace the devotion in your daily practices to transform your life. That full moon, it's going to challenge you to consider your physical well-being along with your psychological factors, any about anxiety and self-doubt. So it's going to bring this energy to achieve holistic balance in health is very crucial to you right now. And professional success may require navigating a workplace that's in workplace politics carefully in the upcoming weeks. Don't put any more stress on yourself. And if you're working for yourself, then you can bring balance into that. Don't overdo yourself at this time period. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. This week starts with the sun moving into the most energizing part of your chart, perfect for showcasing your talent. Despite the possible self-doubt since Saturn's entrance last March, sun's warmth over the next few weeks should boost your spirits. Mercury joins the sun on Friday, moving from more introspective part of your chart into one that highlights your creativity and home life. The conjunct of Venus and Mars on Thursday could intensify emotions or desires related to your living situation or creative outputs. Scorpio, that Venus Mars conjunct in that fourth house is going to emphasize these emotional connections and these family bonds. This period may introduce some deep love relationships through family or close friends, offering clarity and a drive to fulfill some desires at home. Older Scorpions, you might find a renewed Scorpios. Maybe it is a Scorpion. You might find a renewed enthusiasm for life with the opportunity to enhance your living environment and your creativity. That full moon in Virgo is going to be in your 11th house, and it's going to call for reevaluation of friendships, community, and ties, possibly leading to social changes that align better with your path. The energy present It's going to have you doing choices between your social life and your personal desires, urging a careful balance of time, but highlighting where you feel most emotionally comfortable. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Since Saturn's move into your fourth house last March, you've been more attuned to emotional aspects of your life, including family, home responsibilities. The Sun's entry into this area on Monday provides the vitality needed for home improvements or to address some pending tasks. You'll be inspired to focus on your career and with focus and tedious planning, meticulous, make all dots and I's and blah, blah, blah. Okay, the Venus-Mars conjunct in Aquarius activates your third house, promising significant opportunities through communication and commitments. So this week could catalyze some ambitions or projects, especially through some helpful alliances. Venus's move into the sociable part of your chart last week, well, on the 16th, was aligning perfectly with Mars on Thursday. So it's going to encourage some open expression feelings. However, that Mercury shift on Friday into Pisces might prompt you to find a secluded place for work or reflection. The full moon on Saturday brings your emotions to surface, challenging you to balance your jovial nature with demands of home and family. That's going to be in your 10th house. So it could be a pivotal moment for your career with some potential promotions and professional shifts on the horizon. Embrace the period to expand your entrepreneurial endeavors and assert yourself in marketing and advertising for its success during this time period. Capricorn, when the sun moves into Pisces, it's going to energize your third house, fostering good conversations and a desire for community engagement. You're going to be encouraged to venture out into the world with practical planning. The Mars-Venus conjunct in your second house brings opportunities to improve your financial security possibilities through shifts in your professional environment. Venus and Mars conjunct in Aquarius on Thursday could highlight attractions or encouraging you to indulge in life's pleasures. This period also invites Capricorns to address emotional baggage and consider starting ventures that align with the Venus-Mars theme, such as beauty, design, or luxury items. With Mercury also entering into Pisces on Friday, you might find yourself contemplating on your immediate environment more deeply, considering changes to your home and the emotional connections. Okay, when that full moon comes in, that Virgo full moon, it's going to be in your 9th house, and it's going to encourage growth and expansion, breaking the confinement and to offer chances for significant travel plans. The full moon energy will prompt you to consider your beliefs and information sources, urging an open-minded approach to learning and communication. Aquarius, sun shift into Pisces might draw your focus to financial matters or professional values, especially with Saturn presenting challenges at the month's end for Aquarians. That Venus conjunct in Mars in your sign, since everybody's piled up there, it's going to herald a period for making important connections and advancements. This transit may refresh some existing partnerships or bring some fresh connections, enhancing personal magnetism and creativity. And the conjunction in your sign on Thursday boosts your allure and creativity, potentially bringing recognition to your efforts. However, discussions about shared resources or differing financial views could arise under Saturday's full moon, making it necessary to be patient and careful to negotiate in the next coming weeks. The full moon in Virgo is going to be in your 8th house at shared resources, bringing attention to the shared resources and financial matters, offering liberation from financial strains. This week is about feeling direct about your desires and initiating new ventures with confidence, Aquarius. Pisces, the sun returns to your sign. It's going to be Pisces' birthdays. Okay. It's going to mark a brilliant start for you, energizing you and bringing focus to your personal goals. Pisceans are going to be called to focus on relationships with devotion. That Mars Venus conjunct in Aquarius is going to impact your 12th house, suggesting breakthroughs in private projects or resolution from past matters. It's a great time to do some, past life regressions around relationships. It'd be a good time for that, or partnerships. Okay, so the Venus-Mars conjunct in your 12th house can intensify a secret romance or highlight some endings and some betrayals. Okay, Mercury's arrival in your sign on Friday may ease recent anxieties, but the full moon in your opposite sign on Saturday is going to challenge you to consider others' perspectives. Despite the potential opposition, trust your senses and stay tuned to your beliefs, being open to constructive feedback when necessary. That full moon in Virgo is going to be in your 7th house. It indicates transformation in close relationships, potentially leading to new beginnings or status changes. This period invites introspection, dealing with inner insecurities, and addressing self-sabotage in relationships and financial matters. So it's a week that promises a blend of personal growth and transformative connections and opportunities. Hey, soul loves. This week is it's incredible, all the energies that are going to be there for us and the changes, because even with some of the players moving out of the Aquarius, they're moving into Pisces. So and Neptune and Saturn, they're already there. So we're going to have a stellium in Pisces. So that's what's going on. So let's breathe this energy in. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for embodying this DNA skin suit. So breathe the energy in, the gratitude that Earth herself, Gaia, had for you when she called out and you said yes, and you came through your little portal and you connected to your keyhole that has your destiny, your records, and your connection to Gaia herself. She holds those records for you of your earth journey. So feel that dance, that celebration, and that love that Gaia herself had for you. She was so happy when you came. She celebrated you so. And the gratitude. Now connect to the gratitude of your future self. Yeah, feel all of that energy and what that feels like to have this gratitude reflected to you for all that you do, for all that you are, for all that you be, and all of your beingness. So breathe that energy in and be the light, be the love that changes the world. This is Kimberly with Celestial Juju. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. So, like, subscribe, do the little comment stuff. Tell me what's really going on with you and what you want me to bring to you. And if you want to be a part of any of the creations or you have suggestions, then let me know. I think I'm going to start doing some lives where people can come on and we could talk some more about some things. Okay. Be your freaky self, be blessed, and dance in the light of the moon.